Hello, my name is Professor Rachel Alavena. Today we're going to learn how immunotherapy can be used with other forms of cancer treatment for pet dogs. When people first hear about cancer immunotherapy, one of the most common questions they ask is, does immunotherapy replace treatments like surgery or chemotherapy? Usually the answer is no. Cancer treatment doesn't have to be an either or type of decision. Surgery, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and immunotherapy all work in different ways, and sometimes the best approach is to use them together. Let's start with surgery. If a tumor can be removed safely, surgery is often the most effective way of rapidly reducing the amount of cancer in the body. It acts to physically remove the cancer that we can see. Chemotherapy works differently. It uses drugs that target rapidly dividing cells and can be particularly important for cancers that have spread or cancers such as lymphoma that involve the whole body. However, chemotherapy agents are toxic to the veterinary care team and the pet's family, so appropriate precautions must be taken to keep the people in contact with the pets safe. Radiation therapy can be very effective for controlling cancer in a particular location, especially when surgery can't completely remove a tumor. However, radiation is often only available at specialist veterinary hospitals in major capital cities, so not all pet owners have access to it. And then we have immunotherapy. Rather than directly removing the cancer, immunotherapy aims to train the dog's own immune system to recognize and respond to that cancer and thus kill the cells. This means that immunotherapy can potentially play several different roles and be applied in several different ways in a dog's treatment. If a tumor can be removed surgically, for example, we can use a sample of that biopsy to create a personalized cancer vaccine. Surgery removes the cancer that we can see, while the vaccination aims to help the immune system recognize cancer cells that may remain in the body or may potentially appear in the future. Alternatively, if a tumor cannot be removed surgically or completely removed surgically, an intratumoral immunotherapy may be injected directly into that accessible tumor tissue to stimulate an immune response right where that cancer is growing. Another way that immunotherapy can be applied is as a neoadjuvant immunotherapy. This is where we use immunotherapy before surgery. Instead of immediately removing the tumor, immunotherapy is given into that tumor while it is still present in the pet's body. This allows the immune system to be exposed to a large number of cancer antigens. The aim is to stimulate an immune response before surgery, potentially helping the immune system recognize cancer cells elsewhere in the body as well as locally. Surgery can then be performed as part of the overall treatment plan. These approaches are complementary. Surgery and immunotherapy work together. The immunotherapy may shrink the tumor or make it easier to remove, or in the case of surgery before a vaccination, the additional tissue stimulation of the surgery will strengthen an immune response to the tumor. It's also important to consider that for some dogs, conventional treatments may not be suitable. Surgery may be too invasive, the tumor may be in a difficult location, or there may be reasons why chemotherapy or radiation aren't appropriate or available. In these selected cases, immunotherapy may provide another treatment option. So rather than asking, which of these treatments should my dog have, a better question may be, how can we combine the available treatments to give my dog the most appropriate cancer care? Every cancer and every dog is different. At Animal Immunosolutions, we work with veterinarians to determine where immunotherapy might fit within an individual dog's treatment plan, because cancer treatment isn't always about choosing one option over another. Sometimes the best approach is making the different treatments work together. Cancer treatment is different for every dog. So the first step is understanding what type of cancer your dog has, where it is, and what treatment options are appropriate. At Animal Immunosolutions, our focus is helping veterinarians and pet owners understand where immunotherapy may fit into the treatment journey. Because when your dog has cancer, it's worth understanding all of the options that are available.